Yours and my truth, yours and my truth, yours and my truth. What it do, what it do? Yours and my truth, yours and my truth, yours and my truth. What it do, what it do? They ain't even ready for this real ass truth. We gon' let it all out like a birthday suit. Oh boy, on the truth we speak. We some sexy ass bitches, got the lashes on fleek. Hot damn, it's that time of the week to watch yours and my truth till a whole nigga see. You gon' laugh till you weak. Holla at them in the streets. Ray and Damon, who the hell got your face that big? Yours and my truth, yours and my truth, yours and my truth. What it do, what it do? Yours and my truth, yours and my truth, yours and my truth. What it do, what it do? They ain't even ready. They ain't ready. Ain't ready, ain't ready, ain't ready. They ain't even ready.
I like such a boy.
Hey, you guys. Welcome back. Y'all know what day it is. It's Wednesday. I'm Damien.
I'm Ray.
And this is Yours and My Truth, as you should know by now. And if you don't know, then this is what it is. We're going to start off with our Woman Crush Wednesday. My Woman Crush Wednesday, I really love her. She is a fan or a viewer of the show. She became my Facebook friend about a month ago or so. And she checks on Ray and I. You remember who?
I know who I'm on.
There's actually two ladies that do that. The other one will be my Woman Crush Wednesday next week. But this week, she is, I don't know, she's just a very caring lady. She's always checking up. You see how we're doing. If there's bad weather where we are, she's, trying to make sure that we're okay, and things of that nature. And I really like her. She emailed us and said that she wanted to send us something for Christmas. She said she wanted to send me a bottle of Jack because I like the look. I like to see it. So, Miss Deborah Winters, you are my Woman Crush Wednesday, love. Now, I don't know if she has a, yes, tambourine, because she loves the Lord, so play the tambourine for her. I don't know if she has an Instagram, but I'm just going to put her Facebook information. She's an older lady, so I'm sure all you guys can go be her friend on Facebook. I'm sure she'll love to have you guys. Here she is.
This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire. This girl is on fire.
Yeah, just slaying the girls.
Did you hear about people changing their dates because of her?
What do you mean, Jen?
Yeah, man, bitch, they changed them release dates.
Bitch, they bad.
Changing their
Bitch,
release dates.
Rihanna's in Atlanta. Bitch.
No, I'm pretty sure she was one of them to change their date. Anywho, my woman crush is, she's been like taking the internet and the social media by storm for like the past 2 weeks. I'll say about 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
Kiki Palmer. First her video, she's serving sex and she a lesbian. You didn't watch the video?
In the video or in real life?
In the video.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I started watching it, but then I was working out, so I just closed it and went to title, and it was on there, so I just listened to it.
Yeah, so she was a lesbian and she was sexy. And her costume for Halloween, she dug Aaliyah out the grave.
Yeah, she did. She did really get Aaliyah hair. That's who should have played in the movie.
Yeah, she dug up out the grave and got that. So also you Aaliyah fans, her grave was disturbed for that outfit. She had to wake up. I'm gonna make Aaliyah my woman crush one day. I'm not gonna be disrespectful like you, because if you was to do it, you would put a casket on one of her lineup pictures. Because you an ignorant, dumb hoe. But Kiki Palmer. Kiki girl, and that's my cousin name. Kiki girl, you my woman crush because you on some big things. You on to something.
Try again. Dust yourself off and try again. Try again. Try again. You can dust it off and try again and try again. 'Cause if at first you don't succeed.
So, our first topic, we're going to talk about something that I seen on Facebook that disturbed me. And, it rubbed me the wrong way. So, Ray and I have a mutual friend on Facebook. And we talked about him either the episode before this one or a few episodes back. I don't know if you guys remember me. I don't know if you guys remember me talking about the boy that is now, he was gay, but now he's straight and he got a wife. And the one that took a picture of him straddling his wife on the beach and he looked 12 and all of that good stuff, him. So he he shared a post that a known, famously transsexual woman by the name of Samantha James, she made the post and he shared it. Now my first, kind of mindset was, if you're delivered and all this, why would you still be friends with, people of the gay, community? Not saying that, the gay community is bad people, but I just think that if you're trying to not be something,
Yeah, you're not being tempted and
right, temptation, you might backslide. That's all I'm saying. So Samantha James commented and was giving this guy, praise. She was happy for him. He had just became bishop or something like that. And the guy, he was sitting down in the chair, and the guy is gay. He was sitting in the chair, and then his husband was standing behind him, with the arm like this, kind of looking like First Lady Loki. That's what I got, from the picture, husband, First Lady, no tea. The mutual friend of Ray and I on Facebook, he shared that post, and then he commented and said, there's something definitely wrong with this picture, saints of God. Well, he said real saints of God. Now, the reason that rubbed me the wrong way is because I know a couple months ago he was trying to holler at my sister, asking Ray to come and see him and calling Ray multiple times on
we had good conversations
on the Facebook phone and all of that things. I'm sure y'all did have a great conversation late at night and things, and you have a wife.
He called me one time he was at church.
So, when I seen it, I thought, I didn't read everything at first. I just skimmed through and I was like, oh, so is he, trying to bash the gays? And I know that you're gay, low key. So I commented on the post and said, you joking, right? So he commented real fast and he was like, at Damien, no, I'm not bashing the gays, but I just don't agree with homosexual pastors. Now, okay, to each his own. When it comes to the homosexual pastors, I personally don't care. And I've been to a church where the pastor was openly gay. You haven't?
Mm-mm.
It was.
I heard of it.
Yeah,
I've never been.
I have. And yeah, he preached very well. I really enjoyed the sermon. But yeah, it was really good. But the reason why it bothered me is because I just didn't understand. First of all, he gay, and you have an issue with this another gay man being a preacher. I personally don't
see the issue.
I don't see the issue because my thing is y'all will look down on this homosexual pastor that will stand in front of y'all and say, yes, I am homosexual out in the open and still preach the word of God, but these other down low pastors and these pastors that's raping people and molesting and stealing from the church, y'all flock to their churches and give them all your money and fall out naked on and
fall out what?
And fall out naked on their altars and things like that. I just didn't understand That I just didn't understand that. My thing is, if this boy wants to be a pastor,
He got that calling.
he has that right, and that might just be his calling. People look, and I know people get tired of people saying this, but it's just, this is how people really think. Y'all think that this homosexual lifestyle is the
worst
bitch,
sin,
the worst
of,
sin
all.
of all. And I'm like, homosexual people, I'm not
Ain't
speaking
murdering
for all.
motherfuckers.
I'm not speaking for all. But the ones I know are really good people. I think I'm a really good person. I think Raymond is a really good person. I haven't met, well, I'm not going to say I ain't met, but 92% of the homosexuals that I've, encountered are good people. Yes. They're not trying to scheme and scam and, get over you.
They work real jobs.
Thank you.
Put in blood, sweat, and tears for their dreams, but it's just like, when it comes to the churches, like, that is the worst sin of, that's what they gonna condemn of anything. And I really feel like they would forgive a murderer before they just, you murdered one time, but you won't
I have an issue. My thing is, I love honesty. If you don't know me, I love honesty. If you can be 100 with me, that's the best quality I think anybody can have, is to be 100. If you can stand in front of me and say, I'm finna preach the word of God, and yes, I am a homosexual, to me, that's you telling me that you're not perfect. You're standing up here, letting me know that I'm not perfect. Just because this pastor has a wife doesn't make this pastor above another pastor because they have a husband. Just like when they, my old supervisor, and I didn't even know this. She's my old supervisor. Well, she wasn't even my supervisor. I just said she was my supervisor because I was always at her desk and shit like that. At my old job, she said that when, because her mom is a pastor, her aunt are pastors, and there's a lot of women in her family that are pastors. And she said that when they would go to churches, to guest churches and speak, they would bring a podium down off of the altar, off the pulpit, because women aren't allowed to preach on the pulpit. I didn't know that. And if I was a female pastor, and if I went there and they brought the podium up off the pulpit for me to speak, I'm either not speaking or I'm gonna walk up on the pulpit and they're gonna have to bring it back up. I'm just saying, don't treat me no different than you would treat anybody else. I don't know what that's about. I could do a little bit more research, but that was my, that took me for a loop. But back to him, I just didn't understand. It's just like, now, if he was a thoroughbred, 100% straight man, I'm not saying that I would agree with him.
You would see where he coming from.
But I can understand.
Yeah, you will understand his homophobic.
But boy, you are a homosexual to the.
You can't even stay to the core, sister. He getting them some cuckoo.
You are a homosexual to the core of your heart. I done had coochie before by two different girls. It's not. Y'all see what the fuck I look like. So I just didn't understand how he could fix his fingers to type or to text. What the fuck he not delivered. And I don't understand. I don't like. See, that's what I don't like. When you would stand
and lie to the Lord.
Y'all think the Lord is crazy. That's what y'all think, the Lord is crazy. You think because you married this woman and y'all go to church and you
the
stand
Lord
up,
don't see your sins.
Bitch.
He sees them.
You don't think the Lord see you calling Raymond at night? Asking Raymond to come see you? You don't think the Lord see none of that just because you have a wife and you got that ring and she got your last name and y'all got a house together?
They feel like the Lord gonna forgive them faster, sister.
People think the Lord is crazy, and that I don't understand. Yeah. Y'all think y'all can pull a fast one on the Lord? Explain that to me. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be quiet for about 30 seconds.
You gonna drink?
Mm-hmm.
So you need to drink red wine.
Mm-hmm. This was water. The Lord. Ooh, the Lord.
So if you do that, you fall out this chair.
I just don't get it. People, I just don't get it. Let people be.
It would be
Who the
too
fuck
easy.
they
It'd be
wanna
too
be?
easy. Life would be too easy if people mind their own business. and
Girl,
let
the
people do
world would
what
be
they
a
want
better
to do.
place.
But it'd be so boring though.
It would not be boring. I enjoys from the time I wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning to go to work, from the time I get off about 6, 7 that evening, I enjoys minding my own motherfucking business. It's not a better feeling than wake up and just mind your motherfucking business.
No, the world would be too boring.
It wouldn't be boring.
I guess
to
I'm
me.
nosy, bitch. I be in other people's business.
Mind your motherfucking business. Let this man. And who's to say that he's not a really good preacher? Who's to say that he's not? But because
He's gay.
he's
Ain't nobody going there.
openly gay, y'all won't give him a chance.
Not at all.
Y'all are not going to give him a chance. But if he was walking around here
With a wife and
DL
kids. And
or acting like he's something other than he's not, then y'all will give him a chance. That's dumb to me. Y'all accept this pastor, and y'all know in the back of y'all head, oh, I think this pastor is down low. Well, he ain't said it, so I'm gonna go to his church anyway. Bitch, he lying to y'all. So if he gonna lie to y'all like that, what make you think he not gonna sit on his pulpit and lie to y'all?
and steal your money.
Thank you. I just don't understand.
It's people. It's life. People
I
want to
just don't
believe what they want to
understand.
believe.
I just don't.
And they're going to do what they want to do.
And I'm gonna keep saying the Lord and please. He ain't. And when that day come where we all got to stand in that line and be judged,
And everybody who been honest.
I want to stand right behind you, the one that got the wife and just bought the house and calling my sister, late at night to come, trying to lay up with her and things like that. I want to be right behind you.
And his wife be right behind him.
Yeah, right there.
she
And when the
shot.
Lord is questioning you, I'm going to be minding my business, but my ear going to be tuned this here way. Because I just want to see what your response is. Because people really think the Lord, I'm not going to say all people. Some of y'all, I'm speaking to y'all who think that this is okay. Because there's people out there that think that the Lord is crazy. That y'all can go home and lay up with this wife, sneak out the bed late at night, go get you some boy booty, and go back and lay next to this wife, and it's all right.
The Lord forgives that. What you mean? That's what they believe, and that's what they're going to continue to do.
No.
This is what they're going to continue to do.
I want to stand. I want to stand up and be 100% honest with the Lord. Yes, I like men.
I know it's a sin. Forgive me.
I
That's the only sin you got.
All I can tell the Lord, and it would be 100%. I have tried. Bitch, it's nothing in me that wants a woman.
Thank you. And my whole thing,
sexually-
hold on. My whole thing for the people who think just gay people I'm just gonna be gay. I choosing this. No one chooses to have their family look at them crazy. Everybody at that young age try to deny it, try to go against it. But it's just after a point of time, you just stop being unhappy. You just really stop being unhappy for everybody else who walks around here who's living their life fucked up and doing what the fuck they want to do. So you're just going to gather your sin, do what you need to do to be happy with your life. And you only have to answer to one person when you're dead. One person.
And I am a homosexual, but
Right.
that's just a small part. That's just a small part of who I am.
People don't see that.
I'm an honest person. I'm a very loving person. I'm a very giving person. I will give my last and have given my last to multiple people, whether they're a close friend or not. I've given my last to people who I don't even know because I know that they're in need, and that's just the type of person I am.
People not going to see that when they...
But if I
see
write
this.
that down, if I had to write all the good things about me or just all the traits and qualities that I possess, once they see a homosexual on there, oh, he going to hell. Ooh, he condemned. He damned. Girl, fuck you.
Why you gotta curse?
Y'all, I'm sorry, I cuss.
That's
This
one of
is
your
what-
biggest sins.
That is. I
I think
cuss.
that's worse than you being a homosexual.
I cuss. That's just... And people have asked me, you know, why do you cuss? It's just, you know, to
I
me.
guess when you was hanging management, your cussing was real good. Like I didn't even cuss at all.
That's because that was one of the things they wanted to work on, me not cussing.
You
and
need to
things.
go back to that.
And then I graduated from anger management, and it pissed me off, and I cussed again, and I'm back. But you know, I just don't understand. I just don't understand.
Because that's because you're not living that lifestyle.
I just don't understand.
So you would
that.
never understand it.
And I would like, you know, I'm gonna ask him, where do he live?
Alabama, some part of Alabama, I believe.
I'm gonna reach out to him.
I believe it's some part of Alabama.
And see if he'll be willing when we start having guests. on
Bitch,
the show,
hell no. Hell no.
See if he'll be willing to come. Now I think he gonna say no, but I'm gonna ask him any goddamn way. The worst he can do is say no.
Girl, please.
That's the worst he can do, and I don't give a damn. Cause my thing, not only are you playing with the Lord, but you playing with this woman heart who probably genuinely love you. Now y'all, I'm not gonna be messy and post this picture. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But if y'all just got to see this young man.
It's not when he added me as a friend on Facebook, I'm like, who is this young gay adding me?
There is nothing about this. He is a thoroughbred homosexual.
And he got a lot, and then my whole thing is his wife, bitch, she not doing her research. Bitch, through his friends list, bitch, he got every gay person ever.
Me and him got about 60 people, mutual friends on Facebook, and every last one of them was homosexuals. So I just don't understand. Bitch,
Who's taking him seriously,
thank
first
you.
off? Like, I just don't. I just don't.
It's not.
But like I said, you will never understand it because it's not your life. Like you're honest with who you are and you live it in your truth. He's not. So it just is what it is. It's just not for you to understand. It's not, and you're never going to.
Maybe I'm not, but
You're not.
It rubbed me the wrong way, and I just want.
It's stupid for him to put that, and it's like nigga, like, cause if I'm pretty sure if he hit me up, I'm not the only person he hit up.
My thing is,
Like
people,
at all.
the straight people that are friends with him and follow him on Facebook don't believe him. Because when I commented and was like, "Are you serious?" The straight people, now I don't think that they was liking my comment to say like, "Oh yeah, you know he's wrong for."
Bitch, they was being funny.
They was being funny, like, "Bitch, he gay," talking about the gay people. How who do that? Where they do that?
Yes.
Where they do that?
Like he just looks.
I'm gonna be real painted in makeup one day, and I'm gonna take a picture with a girl, like she my girlfriend, and I'm gonna post it on her. And the way I'm looking, it's the way he look.
Well, now you look more masculine than he do, even in makeup.
And y'all,
Even in makeup.
and y'all see how the fuck I'm painted right now, and I look more masculine than him right now than what he do
On a day-to-day basis. Like,
y'all.
it's
He
terrible.
got to do better. I'm dead. I can't.
Yeah, it's just,
I can't.
it's really bad.
And y'all,
I just don't see how she
tried.
take him. But that's not the only person. Like my friend who I went to school with,
I
who
just
got
want
the girlfriend.
what they sex look like.
Like-
I can't.
That's like him.
Okay.
So you mad he digging her in?
I can't. And the sad part that I'm trying to y'all. I promise. I'm trying to. I just can't. I just can't. I can't. Okay. Okay. We can't exceed that.
Yeah, I see it.
So, now that that's out the way, the next topic is something that I'm sure a lot of people have seen on social media.
Everybody's seen this.
And if you ain't seen it,
You living under a rock.
and we're gonna show you right here, right past.
You living under a rock.
About the video that went viral about the police officer who, roughed up the little girl in school for not, I think
Giving
she
up
was,
her
yeah,
phone.
not giving up her cell phone, and he body slammed and drugged her through the classroom, flipped over the desk, and all of this. If you ain't seen it, here you go. Watch this video, and we'll talk about it in a second.
Class went viral.
Quano Lex and political consultant Angela Box tackle this one in tonight's Box Face Off.
So in South Carolina this week, a police officer lost his job for doing his job by subduing an unruly student in a classroom. Now, the spin is that she had her phone out, she didn't want to put her phone away, whatever. I can guarantee you, as a teacher, this wasn't the first time this has happened, second, third, fourth. I guarantee it. This is no innocent little lamb. And when you have one student, just one, in a classroom, disrupting the class, making life hell for the teacher and the other students, it is impossible for other students to learn. Now, I do agree, the cop went too far, but I don't think he should have lost his job over it. I think it's high time we start addressing the root causes of all this, the disrespect of teachers, this Black Lives Matter movement, this perpetual chip on your shoulder against everybody that's not like yourself. It's got to stop. We've got to address the culture.
First of all, let me say that the cop was justified in being terminated, but they should go further. I think the district attorney's office should indict him for assaulting that child. Miss Box, nobody supports a disruptive student in a classroom because it stops other kids from learning. But what I do have a problem with is men should never deal and handle a woman like the way that cop handled that little girl. To turn that desk over the way he did, grab her around her neck, then grab that child and throw her across the room. That is unbecoming of a man with decent character and conduct. That's unbecoming of the conduct of a police officer. They should have got a school counselor, maybe a therapist on therapist on campus with a school counselor, and a mental health officer to come to the school and deal with that child. We don't know what was going on with that kid, but no kid should be disruptive in the learning environment. Now, for you to say that we need to deal with the culture of black kids in school, let's deal with the culture of these crazy fanatic white boys who go in schools with guns and shoot and kill everybody. Let me finish. Hold on, wait a minute. Columbine, killing the kids at the elementary school, the shootings in other cities across America have all been crazy little white boys shooting up innocent people. So let's study that culture.
We have the black culture, unfortunately, which has been run, the black community has been run by Democrats for the last 60 years and has destroyed the black family, destroyed initiative, destroyed self-worth. You have kids out there shooting each other. It's not just white kids. Black kids shoot each other all the time.
But wait a minute. You said address the black culture.
No, address the black
Let
culture.
me finish, ma'am.
The perpetual chip
I
on your
didn't
shoulder.
interrupt you.
Blame
Show
whitey.
some manners. I didn't interrupt you. Show some respect. Don't tell me a damn thing about the black culture and kids in school when it's white boys that go in school and murder all kind of innocent
I'll
people.
tell you what, when
Don't
you go
tell me
when
that.
you go into the
we
inner
need to
city,
study these fanatic white boys.
when you go into the inner city and start teaching there, you let me know, and then you can have something to say about it.
Ma'am, I went to inner city schools.
I
My
taught
children
there,
have.
and I taught there.
And guess what? At the end of the day, there's wolves in sheep clothing every day teaching
Let me
in black
tell you
schools.
something. How dare you say that to me?
It's the truth when it comes to you.
Please.
Okay. So I was looking for the video a few hours ago, but then I found the video that we just showed y'all of, a white lady and the black man debating about it. That was my first time seeing it, about 30 minutes ago. So I decided to put that one on there because I just thought that it was interesting about what she said. And, I'm going to try, white people, I want to try not to make it racial because I'm not racist. I love white people. I love black people. I love Arab people. I love everybody. I don't discriminate about no race. But my thing is, people need to realize, well, I'm not going to say I'm not going to make it about race because I am. Sorry. And people need to realize when you have a black person and a white person in an altercation, when people are first of all, it's already about race right then and there. Whether it's black, white, Arab, black and Chinese, it doesn't matter. It's everything. It's race. It is what it is.
The little boy they said was building a bomb. The
Right.
little Arab boy.
It's race. Now she said that she felt that the cop went overboard. I think everybody who watched the video
Believe that.
agree. Then she said that she didn't think that he should have lost his job. Me personally, I disagree. And it's not even because the little girl that he was attacking was black.
She could have been pink.
Right. I don't give a damn what color or what race she could have been. He's a grown ass man attacking a child.
Over a cell phone.
Thank you.
A whole cell phone.
And I honestly believe, I strongly believe, and I bet my last dime on it, had this been her child, I think her comment or comments would have been a little different. I do. And had this been a black officer and a white child,
Bitch, it would
I
have been
think
an uproar.
that it would have been a little bit worse than what it is. That's how the fuck I feel. I could be wrong. We can't really prove that because it ain't happened, so I don't know. That's just personally how I feel. And then she says that we need to focus on, the Black Lives Matter, or we have that whatever she said about the Black Lives Matter. I thought that right then and there when she made that comment,
She was making it about race.
she made it about race, because I strongly feel that had she not said that, the black guy, I don't even know who neither one of them are. I strongly feel that he wouldn't have said what he said about the white boys going up in the schools, shooting up innocent people or blowing up innocent people or whatever the white people done in the past. I strongly feel that he wouldn't have said that. But my personal opinion, I do think he should have lost his motherfucking job. Not because the girl was
He
black.
needs to be like.
Because she was a child. And,
Right.
I was watching, I followed this video because, multiple talk shows were talking about it.
Everywhere.
Right, it's viral. I was watching Wendy Williams the other day, and she said that she felt that the teacher should have called the principal and the security guard once the little girl was not willing to give up her cell phone. I agree with that. Wendy Williams also said that she felt like the principal should have cleared the classroom, then brought in the officer, where it was just the teacher, the principal, and the officer. I disagree with that, and this is why. Well, because Wendy Williams was saying if they would have done it like that, it would have been less
Bitch, you would
confrontational.
have punched her in the neck.
It would have been less confrontational. I guess that was a point that Wendy Williams was trying to make.
Absolutely.
The reason why I say I disagree is because of what happened. Let's just say that all these kids would have walked out of the room, and let's just say that this officer wouldn't have done just what he did or more.
I think it would have been worse.
Right.
Like, it would have been worse.
I think that if everybody would have walked out of the classroom
Man.
and there was no witnesses, I honestly feel to the bottom of my heart that the damages, and I don't think the little girl was seriously hurt for real, but I think the damages would have been more severe than what they were. That's just my personal opinion. So I am glad that they kept the students in the classroom because, somebody got it on camera.
And my whole thing is, they said she was being defiant and all this and the other. Granted, yes, she didn't give up her phone and all that, but she wasn't screaming, she wasn't hollering, she wasn't jumping up, she wasn't a threat. Like, I don't know what happened before the video, but from that video, she was just sitting in her seat, not giving up her damn phone.
Text it.
If
Now,
you walked up on her and flipped her out her seat,
now,
absolutely not.
what I will say, because I'm not just going to blame this on, the cop was wrong.
Yeah, he went too far.
The little girl was wrong too. Black, white, doesn't matter what she was.
But it just, when he did what he did, it just, what she
Right.
was doing, it no longer exists. It don't
Right.
matter what she did that was wrong, because as a grown-ass man, you went too far.
And
You just went too far.
my thing is, if I was the officer, she wouldn't give me the phone, I would have tried to snatch the phone from her. She was sitting there texting like this. You could have snatched her phone. Then if she'd have got up screaming, hollering, and trying to fight you, then I could see
Then you restrain her.
You restraining her and maybe putting her, roughing her up, slamming her into the chalkboard or some shit like that. Because she's now irate and trying to fight. I understand that. But, I just honestly feel that there was other steps that he could have.
That was 120,000 steps.
Tried before
doing that.
The snatching, the body slamming and slamming and dragging her in the desk across the room. And then I watched the video a few times. The black girl behind the girl that was getting attacked.
Did nobody in that classroom move? Didn't budge at all.
Nobody, and I'm not saying the little girl was supposed to do something, but
Right.
bitch, she was looking at her textbook like, bitch, this ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, girl.
But my whole thing is that's not like, I was sitting there listening to it and like, that's not the first time he's done something like that at the school. They call him the Hulk or the Slam or something like that at the school. Then he has a history on the force of being too aggressive with perps. So it's like, nigga, it's like, why are you still here?
Right.
Why are you still working here? Like, obviously you have an issue. You have a serious issue with with authority your damn self. Like, my whole thing is you working with kids, granted, and my whole thing is kids are very disrespectful in high school. Like, very disrespectful. Like, me in high school, I was so timid and so quiet, I didn't do shit. But just looking at people in my class, they were very disrespectful. Like, it just comes along with the territory, and that's why they have, and I feel like they have cops and security guards there for the children's protection and all that, but it's for the teachers' protection too, because like after watching this video, people just started posting videos of kids being very disrespectful towards teachers.
Right.
Like, very disrespectful. Like, it was one video I watched today, this boy was all in his teacher's face, calling her bitch, trying to touch her bag, and this, that, and the other. Now, if that would have been me as a teacher, I would have jumped up and slapped the shit out of everybody in that classroom.
And then I seen a video today.
This is crazy.
Where a boy was attacking his male teacher.
I seen that too.
And then the thing about it is, all the videos that I've seen of the kids attacking the teachers, the children have been black.
Mm-hmm.
The teachers have been white. Now my thing is, because I know the black people will go, I'm all for what's right. Bitch, if you right, you right. Bitch, if you wrong, you wrong. And a lot of the videos that I've seen that involve the black children and, the incidents or the fighting with the teachers, them black kids have been absolutely wrong. Point blank, period. Bitch, they need to be expelled, kicked out the district.
Get that
bitch,
ass beat.
Thank you.
Like, done. Like, you want to act like this in school, you don't have to come to school.
Them the motherfuckers he should have grabbed, slammed, body slammed, and drug across the floor. This little girl that was texting, and then it made it worse because she was a female. I'm not saying that if it was, I am saying it. If it was a male, I'm not saying
you
that
look at it differently.
Right.
You do. Like, regardless of if you want to believe it or not, you will look at it a lot differently. Like when a cop here in Texas slammed a girl at the pool party. You look at stuff like that differently.
Right.
You just see it differently. White, black, pink, green, orange, and yellow. She was a young lady and you are a grown ass man at the end of the day. Like, you grown. So why are you, for one, manhandling her? And you didn't just try to get her out the desk. You flipped the entire desk.
And I didn't even see her putting up a fight.
She didn't at all. She didn't
So
resist.
she wasn't trying to attack, resist, or nothing like that. You flipped her up. You body slammed her into this bitch, and then drug her.
And she still didn't put up a fight.
Across the classroom. I feel that her parents should sue.
She was a foster child.
Whoever is her guardian should sue, and I think that she should be expelled.
Yeah. It didn't. I don't even know if because the last little thing I seen was they were thinking about firing him. So has they fired him yet?
I don't think the last thing I read, he's not fired. They just
leave it as him with pay.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
I don't know if it's with or without
I heard
pay.
with pay.
Oh,
he getting paid. See.
Well, I just know that he wasn't working.
Yeah, because
But
the
he
last
ain't
thing I
fired.
think was a parent was like, I guess they had a school board meeting or whatever, and the dad was like, see, if this was my child, y'all wouldn't have to think about firing him. And then he was like, y'all keep him on and y'all allow shit like this to happen, y'all gonna have parents like myself, and y'all ain't gonna have to handle it, I'm gonna handle it myself. Being an officer, not, and that's what people are gonna come to, because they're like, nigga, you're not gonna body slam my child, and just because you in uniform, it's okay.
And then
Bitch, fuck that.
And then it makes it worse that this is viral.
Like, fuck that shit. Like,
Everybody, every household damn near around the world has seen this little girl being
yes.
body slammed and
And
drugged
disrespected.
by, a police officer. I think her parents should sue, like I stated. And yes, she is wrong, and I think she should be expelled.
If the little boy in Irving can get a scholarship to Harvard.
The one for the was bit of the month.
Mm-hmm. All it was a little clock. He got a.
It was a few about 4 or 5 months ago. Where we out here where we live, there was an Arabian kid in high school, and I guess he built himself a little clock, like a little alarm clock. He built an alarm clock. They called damn near the National Guard and swore this baby had built a bomb. And the police came, arrested him, and took him into custody and all of this before his parents were even notified. Before they could even prove that it was a bomb, they just...
And he told him it was a clock.
Right. He built it, said it was a clock. Because of what he looked like...
They said, hell no, it's a bomb.
It's a bomb.
Racial profiling is very real.
Thank you.
It's still very, and people try not to believe it. And they
I
try to sweep it
and
under
I
the
want
rug.
people
It's
to
very
understand
real.
this, and I understand it, and I'm okay with it. Racism is not going anywhere, people.
At all.
If y'all think we're going to ever live in a world where there's not going to be racism, y'all wasting y'all time. Y'all wasting y'all time.
And I'm not just saying that for the white people. Black people are racist against white folks. White folks against black.
I say racist
like
comments.
it's everywhere. Like everybody.
I say
motherfuckers in Africa are racist against other fucking Africans. Like for real though.
I'm not a racist person to my heart, but when I'm angry, I say things.
Everyone does.
If I am driving and the person in front of me is not doing what I think they should be doing and is upsetting me, the first thing that come out of my mouth, they either Mexican or Arab. Now, 9 times out of 10, bitch, I'm right. And if I pull up or zoom around him and look to see who it is, and it's not one of those races, or if it's an old little white lady or a black lady, I'm like, well, bitch, you still should have moved. I thought you was one of them because you drive like them. And I can only speak when people talk about racism or other races or talk about other races, they're speaking from what they see and what they know. And around here where I live, there's a lot of Arabs and there's a lot of Mexicans that can drive to me. So that's what the fuck I speak off of. Now, if you live in North Carolina and all the Arabs and all the Mexicans drive like driving Miss Daisy and they abide by all the rules, then kudos. But down here in Dallas, Texas, they don't really function like that in the driving.
Hey.
They just don't.
I'm an excellent driver, so I don't be worried about none of that. I am.
I didn't say you were an excellent driver.
I'm just like you have road rages because you drive like a bat out of hell for no reason. Like I feel like when people rush and have all that, like, bitch, you should have left earlier.
I don't.
You should have left earlier. You used to be driving fast, bitch. You should have left. You should have left earlier then.
Fast.
You should have left earlier to where you could go slow and you still feel like you ahead.
Raymond, on the other hand, not only does he drive fast, he drives bad.
I don't drive fast though. I don't drive fast.
Raymond, not only does he drive fast, he drives bad, and he's not attentive to the road. How many wrecks have you almost got into?
I ain't been in a wreck though.
That's not what I said.
I ain't been in a wreck.
Listen to my question. Answer the question.
In the last year, I almost got into nothing.
I ain't got into a wreck. I've never been into a wreck ever that me driving. But
I been into? I caused one wreck in my entire life.
You didn't let me finish my question, and that's rude of you. How many wrecks, or how many times have you almost hit something because you are in your phone?
Never. Oh, I can't think of a number, but it's not a lot. It's not often at all.
Oh, Mr. Girl. Girl, don't.
It's not often at all.
I don't like riding with Raymond. And if I ride in Raymond's car,
I enjoy you driving.
Thank you. I prefer.
I don't like
it.
to
It's
drive.
not just Raymond's car. If I'm riding with anyone, typically if I'm in a car with somebody, I prefer to be the driver, whether it's my car or anybody's car. I prefer to be the driver because I know me.
And
I know my
I
safety.
know I'm safe. Anyway, we getting off topic.
I don't
Back
really
to
trust
the-
the safety.
Girl, please.
Just saying.
You be getting to where you need to go in one piece.
Barely.
In one piece.
Barely.
And you ain't never been in a car wreck with me. Ever. Ever. Anywho. But yes, I really feel like racism is still very much strong. I really do. I feel like everyone has a little bit of racism in them. Because everybody hears racist shit every day. You not going through life and not just hearing something racist. Like it all.
So,
I think that we'll get a time to where no one is pressed about the word nigga.
I don't see the hype about that now.
I think we will get to that point to where no one's pressed about that.
Like, if a white person ever got mad, if I was ever arguing with a white person and they called me a nigger, it honestly would not offend me. And
I think I would laugh.
My mindset would be is if that's the best you got,
You ain't got much.
you ain't got nothing. Because this mouth here, it's just real
Did
disrespectful.
I tell you about the man who called that girl a nigga bitch on the plane?
Bitch, I would have heart. You call her a nigga
A
bitch?
nigga bitch.
Bitch, if I was on that plane, I would have screamed. Yeah, not only are you a nigga, you a nigga bitch.
Yes, bitch, and she was crying. I would not.
Cried?
She cried.
Bitch, I would have been
shit.
crying, laughing at his motherfucking ass, and then he'd have been mad, really calling me several nigga bitches.
I would have just been like, "Sir, what would you like to drink?" And
Thank you.
when he said it, I would have just, "There go a nigga bitch pit."
What would you like, a massa? That's what I would say.
Next time I put a little sugar every pea in this drink.
That,
But,
I mean, that's how we feel. But
but he was out of line. He needs to be fired. He needs to be working at McDonald's, flipping burgers and things. It's
she
done.
need to be expelled. But
Yeah, it's just that's tit for tat. Those are the consequences right there. She needs to be suspended for a few days for not following directions. But yeah, my whole thing is like everyone is not saying that she didn't do anything wrong, but when he did what he did, it just canceled out everything. She could have been fucking up the entire school year. In the moment he did that, she could have been in 20 fights that morning. But when he did that, it was just like, oh shit, poor girl. Like, and people honestly try not to believe that, but that is the honest truth. Like, she could have been like the worst student in history of that school. But at that moment, what was caught on camera, she wasn't. She was just in her phone, texting, not obeying the rules, and then he came and flipped her out her motherfucking seat and drug her across this floor and threw her up against the wall.
And I just want the world to pay attention to. It's what, November of 2015. Something is going to happen where there's a black adult and a white child.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
It's not always about race, but it's about what happened.
But I want you to see, yes, this video has went viral. Yes, this man has not lost his job, but is on leave.
He's going to lose his job. They're not going to let this hold. He's going to lose
He
his
should.
job.
And that's probably the worst thing that will happen. But I guarantee, had this been a black
He is in jail.
with a Caucasian white little girl, bitch,
Jail for assault.
Bitch, he'll be up under bitch 2 prisons. Bitch with 18 lives, bitch with no chances.
Girl, they showing bruises and everything that he done put on her body, but you ain't even heard a statement from I ain't heard a statement from the girl at all. All I know is she's a foster child, and that's it. Like, I haven't even seen her do it. I haven't seen it. Plus, I've been working, so I just probably ain't been watching. But I haven't seen anything. Like, I really haven't. Like, but if bitch, they would have been showing bruises, they'd been going to this officer back history about how he was a thug on the corner of Junebug and Albertsons, bitch. I just couldn't think of nothing else.
I'm gonna say bitch Junebug.
I'm pretty sure there's a street called Junebug. I'm just like, they would have put up his back history of everything. Every assault charge that this man had on the force, outside the force, and everything. But him is just like, oh, he flipped her, and the kids at school called him the Slam or the Hulk, and he had a charge of being aggressive. That's it. They not gonna ask him what the fuck was he going through when he decided to flip her. What was his mental state? Maybe he found out his wife was cheating on him or something. Maybe she got pregnant by a black man. Maybe he was cheating on her with a black woman. You know they made the movie? What was the movie? When Samuel L. Jackson was racist against the interracial couple that lived next door. That's probably what happened.
I ain't seen that movie.
You ain't seen that movie? Yeah. That's probably what happened. His wife probably cheated on him with a white woman. I mean, with a black woman.
That's terrible.
That's probably what happened. It's out of line.
Yeah. And we're going to end that right there.
And my birthday's tomorrow!
Yeah. If y'all are watching this, Raymond's birthday is tomorrow. He'll be 26.
21. A lot of these people. I'll be 21.
So you straight too?
What does my age have to do with me being straight?
Well, because you're lying and I don't want
I'm
you
not
lying.
lying.
Oh. No?
I'll be 21.
Okay. What's your date of birth?
November 5th, 1994.
Okay.
Why you mad though?
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I'm drinking my Moscato and I'm happy. And we're going to say our goodbyes. And bitch, I hit the thing. Okay, y'all, so
That's what the fuck it is.
we are getting out of here. We just have to say bye. We want to remind you guys that,
No one is winning this contest, I see.
don't say that. That's
I ain't
rude.
seen not one dick pic, so
Okay, that's the truth, and I'm glad we don't have any of those. But
I don't see no winners.
we have a lot of ladies. If we can get some boys too, I mean,
dick pics.
don't let Raymond. Just don't. Just don't.
Don't let me what?
Just don't. Send in your
Dick
selfies.
pics.
No. She's
It could be a-
she's thirsty and she ain't got no man, so that's
I ain't had nothing about either y'all. I think that's what it is.
But thank you guys for watching. As you guys know, we are doing the November's challenge, which is a sexy selfie. The best sexy selfie wins the $100 Visa gift card and a customized Yours and My Truth t-shirt. Keep sending those selfies in to Yours and My Truth contest at gmail.com. There's the email right there. We appreciate you guys for watching. As always, you can follow us on our
I'm disappearing off the grid.
Snapchats. There's our names right there. Our Instagrams. There's our names. Do not forget to go to Facebook and like our fan page, Yours and My Truth. Hit the like button. Am I missing anything?
No.
Keep sending in those topics at yoursandmytruth@gmail.com. There it is. But that's pretty much all. Hope you guys enjoyed the show.
We love y'all.
And
We love you. Yes, sir.
I'm done.
Girl, you.
Yours and my truth.